I have to talk more about Victory Day, May the 9th. It's been 80 years since the unconditional surrender of Hitler's armies to the Soviet Union. That's right, the Soviet Union. And of course, Caleb Maupin, our founder, talks about the important contributions that the Soviet Union has made to the world, and how a lot of media just ignores the fact that the United States was part of the coalition, as well as, Winston Churchill, Britain. Talking about FDR, the guy that got the New Deal passed. A lot of that history just gets ignored or marginalized at the very least. It's very important to bring that up. This is a good time to talk to people about this, who might be interested in, talking about history, where we can say, hey, here's a piece of history that you might not have thought about. Since it is kind of in the news, we can help keep it in the news. And that is part of what we do at CPI, is to pay attention to that kind of stuff. So, yeah, and I think it would also be good for Trump to be there, because Maduro is in Moscow, president of Cuba, there's Belarus I saw, of course Xi Jinping, and as more and more people show up, I think, hey, Trump ought to be there. And we should be a part of BRICS. That would make sense, We need economic development, not an ongoing imperialist economy that just is not sustainable, not even for the people at the top. So we don't want to see a financial system collapse. We don't want to see a society collapse, right? We want to see a transition period to something better than what we have now. That's happened before. Obviously, when the world transitioned, well, at least the West, for the most part, transitioned, from feudalism to capitalism as a dominant economic system. So we are again at a point where a major transition is needed. So, and CPI is the only group that really is talking about these kinds of things. It's putting ideas out there as solutions, because we already have a pretty good idea what the problems are. Now we put ideas out there for solutions. End the wars, end the Ukrainian war, end the genocide of the Palestinians. This is America first, not Israel first. Let's implement economic development. Let's do some deals with the BRICS coalitions. Let's get busy. Let's demand this. Let's create that movement with coalitions to demand a government action for working families. All of it. We are on the correct side of history, and we have a responsibility each day to acknowledge these important details. So have a great day wherever you are, and peace, victory now.